Wow. I see every day parents getting taken advantage of by their grown-up children. And this one just beats the thing here I've heard this morning. So I've got a friend, they're in their 60s, drives, has their own car, their own home. They have angina, they have lung issues, and they need their car. The car's how they get about, A to B, get the shops, all the little things. So they adult working child who doesn't live at home, who lives away from home actually, their car broke down. Going to cost them £300 to get it fixed. No one's got £300, doesn't want to spend the £300. Borrows parents' car. Parents stuck in the house now. Nowhere to go, has to wait till the car comes back. Sick of the life because they haven't got the freedom. They can't just go to the shop. They can't just go and see a friend. They can't just go and do all those things because they haven't got their own car. The adult child's got it, who's working. So when I was first told this, I should get my car back, can't wait to get my car back. Like, I'm sick of stuck in the house and I need to get this and I need... Oh, where is your car? My son's got it. Okay. Why's your son got it? His is broke down, needs repairing. Okay. How much is repaired? 300 quid. Okay. Why isn't he paying that? I don't know. Because you're lending the car. Doesn't need to. So you're going without. He's got the car. He's not having to spend the money. And you're struggling. Get your car back. It's your son's responsibility to pay the £300 to have their car fixed, repaired. It's not your responsibility to give over your car and you be stranded and go without. But it just reminded us of, like, I've never had a car and I've never drove. But it just reminds us of all the ways parents suffer to give to their children. And I don't say that. And the thing is, their children, as adults, fully fledged adults, wouldn't do the same in return. Yet they do it for a fucking friend, probably, but not for their own parent. It's like children, and it seems that children remain children when it comes to their parents. They don't see their parents as real people that they're hurting, that they've sacrificed for them. They just see their parents as like, take, and if they don't get any more, then they're going to stop, and then it's a huff, and then it's slagging off, and then it's, you never did this for me. Hang on. Parents need to be standing up for yourselves. It may lose people, but rather lose people than be living that lie and be treating like, well, what child would leave their parents stranded? Take their car. What parent? What parent actually gets that consideration from that adult child? Even when the adult child becomes a parent themselves, they still, is what I'm saying. Now look, I'm a qualified, I've got qualifications in psychology, sociology, environmental effects of things, counselling, and I do. I'm an observer. I observe. I take notice of everything, everybody's actions, everybody's words, everything's got to match in as a puzzle. And if it doesn't match in as a puzzle, I'm like, what's going on here? It's because, and it's not just parents, it's other people too. They put up with relationships, they put up with things, they put up with treatment you wouldn't put up with off anybody else. Or you're putting up for it So you've got a partner, or you're putting up with it. So you've got a best friend, or you're putting up with it for whatever reason. Stop putting up with things. Stop settling. Stop putting up with things. You're not being your genuine, authentic self, and you're not being yourself with other people if you're not being honest, if you're not being true. Doesn't mean you've got to be a shitty person to do that. You might get a shitty response. In my personal experience, that's what's happened. You get shitty responses when you stand up for yourself. But that's because you're pulling the people up. You're pulling them up and you're calling them out. They don't like it. So they may make you the problem. Don't worry about that. Stay true. Stay true. We help you, you know, as a parent, help your kids as much as you can, be there as much as you can. But when it comes to taking the piss, it's not reciprocal. This is it. It's reciprocal. It's, you know, when you've cared all those years, you've made sacrifices, you've been there, you've done all this. Who is there for you at the end of the day? Because they just keep on. Stand up to yourself. I'm seeing this far too much. Maybe it's because I'm more aware these days. But I'm saying it, and I'm seeing it in a lot of different relationships, not just parents and children, children and parents, but, you know, siblings, friendships, marriages, relationships. Some people are settling. Some people are putting up with things. We shouldn't have to put up with things. I put up with things for a long, long time. I refuse to now. Since my full awakening and since, you know, nearly dying. They don't get the gravitas of that sometimes. Don't sell. Don't put up with things. You're wasting precious, precious time. Help and serve and be there when you can. But the point is not a detriment to self. Not to detriment of self. Be there for the people who are there for you. Support the people who are supportive to you. Uplift everybody. Never put people down. Be as kind as you can be. If you can't say things in kindness, don't say nothing. If you've got to be slagging people off, be sure that the people who are watching you, listening to you, reading you, know what kind of person you are. Society's learning. But when you're true to yourself, you're true to others, well, people know, don't they? Because they see it. They see it. It's consistent. Don't live your life to be liked. Live it to be true. Live it to be honest. Walk through life with honesty, kindness, and grace to yourself first, then others. It's like the first rule of first aid: protect self first. We should be looking at that with everything in life. Protect self first. Love and light.